What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope you don't forget that we're about 4 hours away from doing our call-in Zoom call live stream at 5 o'clock Eastern as the Cowboys get ready to make their final roster cuts and stuff. Well, it's not really final because a lot of guys will be brought back from the practice squad and so on. So you know how that works. It's the games and stuff in the NFL. It's always a sad time because there's a lot of guys that have dreams that are going to be squashed in the next couple of days that they don't make the team that they wanted to make. Hopefully, they'll get another opportunity down the road. I realized something last night, and actually this morning, because I'm working on a Mazi Smith breakdown, because a lot of people don't understand what they're talking about when they talk about positions. People think that a defensive player is just a defensive player, and they'll just go by straight up statistics, not understanding the intricacies of a position. Last week, and I'm realizing that some people just want to bitch no matter what, that they're just going to look for something to come after you for and just bemoan you. Because last week the hottie was Mazi Smith. Mazi Smith, he's a bust. Look at that. And they'll find one little thing and they'll say, he's not it. But see, you got to understand the grand picture. You got to understand actually what you're talking about. Because I looked at last night and I'm waiting for the stuff to download. The first 3 plays of the game were textbook by Mazi Smith. He did everything above and beyond what his position required and looked great. And here's the thing about it. Nobody said shit about the stuff that's perfect. Because people don't understand. They're looking for that one little thing to say, it's kind of like, in the movies where the guy gets shot or whatever, and they stick the finger in there because that's the thing that hurts, right? Because they want to inflict pain. And I realize some people just want to inflict pain. Here it is. We're going around the NFL and finding out that I believe the Vikings had interest in actually getting Trey Lance to replace Kirk Cousins, because this is the last year of his contract that's been fully guaranteed, and he's made a whole lot of money and has no playoff wins. Or is it one? Is it one playoff win? Okay. And has had incredible weapons his whole time throughout there. The big thing now is, Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, same numbers. Yeah, but you got to look at it and say, he had Stephon Diggs. He had Justin Jefferson. He had Kyle Rudolph. He's had Adam Thielen throughout his time there. Oh, and he had Dalvin Cook. So saying that he has the same weapons and they have the same numbers, it's not the same. And that's where you have people that just want to bitch. Okay, so here's the thing with Trey Lance that just kills me is, last week, everybody swore he's the worst. Is he as big a bust as Ryan Leaf? The 49ers gave up 3 number ones for that guy. Is his career done? That's what they were saying last week. And we find out that Baltimore Ravens, who have Lamar Jackson, who was an MVP, they were on the phone trying to get him. We find out that the Lions were on the phone trying to get him. And we also find out that cover boy Josh Allen, that team was also on the phone trying to get him. So here it is, the Cowboys make the move. They're on the phone, and this thing just happened real quick, and it was kind of like, it's now or never. There wasn't time to go ahead and call Dak Prescott. Hey, Dak, are you okay with this? There wasn't time. Look, do you want it or not? Because I got other people that want it. So they said, pull the trigger. Cowboys get him. All of a sudden, did you see the change? Did you see the clouds part? The sky open up. And now all of a sudden, Trey Lance is there to replace Dak Prescott. Seriously, people? Seriously? So, hypothetically, just I'm asking for a friend. If the Buffalo Bills had gotten Trey Lance, would we be saying, and we know tomorrow, Stephen A., they're all drooling. We got something to bitch about. Would they be saying that Buffalo is sending a message to Josh Allen with Trey Lance? That, they're thinking about trading. Josh Allen, because they got Trey Lance. You do realize that he had ample opportunity to be the starter in San Francisco. That San Francisco went to the last pick in the draft, Brock Purdy, and struck lightning with a great team. Now here's what you have to understand. It seems like everybody has succeeded with the San Francisco 49ers offense with all the great weapons around them, except for Trey Lance. You wonder about that at all? You wonder? Seriously. The last pick in the draft, are we saying that they just ended up finding lightning in a bottle? Or was it that they had Deebo Samuels, that they got George Kittle, they got a great offensive line, including a future Hall of Famer. Okay, they got all these things. Those things might make it a little easier for the quarterback. Yet somehow that guy couldn't succeed with all that around him. But we now believe that he can come to the Dallas Cowboys and the pressure cooker that is, and he's going to be better than Dak Prescott. Some people, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter what you do. They just want to find that sword and just kind of keep sticking in there. And I know you trolls are having fun. Oh, Dak Prescott's days are numbered. If I had a dollar for every time somebody said that, or that Dak Prescott was going to be flipping burgers, or the latest guy is the hot guy that's better than Dak Prescott, from Deshaun Watson to Kyler Murray to, of course, Carson Wentz. Remember that guy who can't get a job? That guy? Yeah. If I had a dollar for that, I think I could take a year off. Anyway, I hope you guys join us. We'll be talking about who is on the bubble that may not make it. Guys like Kevin Joseph, who had a penalty last night. Yeah, penalty, that's not good. It's not good. Which one of our running backs will make it and stuff. And I dare say that Deuce Vaughn is definitely in the plans because he didn't play last night. It means they're keeping him on bubble wrap because they're going to be using that guy. And, of course, Dak Prescott. He might be gunning for Mike McCarthy's job calling plays last night, because that offense looked really good with Dak Prescott, a guy who can't read defenses, calling the plays. All right, good people, try it. You know what? Why don't we just try looking at the positives? Maybe we get lucky with Trey Lance and we strike gold. And this is like passing of the torch. As Dak Prescott ages out, he can learn from Trey Lance can learn from Dak Prescott, and maybe we got the heir apparent. Instead of the doom and gloom, try being happy with what you got. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you, because I got some work to do in the shop.